Hey, Alex.
Hi.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Come into my garden. Have a seat.
Nice garden.
I know, it's fabulous, isn't it? It's my little paradise. So we are here in the garden with actress, writer, and producer Alex Dawson. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to see you.
You too. Now, your short film, Clara's Karma, which you wrote, produced, and starred in,
Yes.
had its New York City premiere at the Big Apple Film Festival. Tell me about the film. How did Clara come to life?
Basically, she's almost a parody of me, but she's a woman who sees omens in everything, and she's suffering a spiritual meltdown. So she consults her therapist to, you know, try to seek some guidance, some comfort.
I can't have kids.
Oh, Claire, I'm sorry. Are you sure? When did you find out?
Yesterday. From my psychic astrologer.
There are a lot of us out there who are seeking a lot of solutions and answers through some sort of spiritual band-aid, and it doesn't work. Sadly, it doesn't work. So I kind of like to make fun of that a little bit.
Now, your co-star, Stephen Tobolowsky. Of course, we all know Stephen from Glee.
Who is Josh Groban? Kill yourself!
What was it like working with Stephen?
He's such a pro, and I think he brings out the best in the people he works with.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
I don't know, like that.
I'm not aware that I'm looking at you in any way, but I am starting to see some patterns emerge.
He is great as a therapist.
Oh my God.
He's perfectly cast.
He doesn't need to say a word. He could just not have dialogue and be funny. Yeah.
Now, this is for all the aspiring filmmakers. Talk a little bit about what it's like to make a short film, the challenges that you face making a short film and working with a small budget.
Small budget? Small budget? It was a budget of 25,000 downward-facing dogs is what my budget was. I basically, I paid everyone by bartering private yoga sessions.
You and I go way back with the yoga. Alex is an amazing yoga teacher. It is such a big part of your life. Tell me how the yoga informs your work in your life and vice versa. When
you're in a yoga practice, in the moment, connected to breath, responding to whatever's in front of you. It's intimacy. That's all it is. Yoga, with the work I do, informs me tremendously, and meditation big time helps with my stress.
And I can't tell how many times Ujjayi breath has gotten me through stressful situations where, you know, you use your breathing, yoga forces you to be on that mat, you can't go anywhere, you just have to be with yourself, with your thoughts, you see what you're made of.
Right, and how uncomfortable it is. How uncomfortable it is, and you stay in it. You don't have to, I don't always have to blindly react to the things coming at me.
You've been doing the festival circuit
Yes.
with Clara.
Yes.
Can you give us just sort of a survival guide to the festivals?
I know it can be hard and it can be demoralizing for people who, you know, you apply to a lot of festivals, maybe you don't get in. One is like, I would definitely apply to the big ones, but whatever idea someone has around it needs to be Sundance or it needs to be South by or whatever these festivals are, it may not be where your film needs to play. Even some of the bigger ones we've gotten in, I have to say, I'm more satisfied with the experience we had, say, at Sedona or Ojai, where I know, or Bend, you know, where the audience, it was the right audience for my short.
When did you decide you wanted to be an actress?
Honestly, truth be told, I think I probably wanted to be an actress when I was really little and saw Annie on Broadway, and then for whatever reason, it took me until I was in college to really look at that. I was taking this intro to theater class and we're doing an improvisation, and the guy's like, your boyfriend just broke up with you, you're really upset, go. And I was just like, totally available.
Sobbing.
Like sucker for the cathartic moment, you know? And something in that moment, I decided to continue with it.
You know, in anything creative, you're going to face critiques and, you know, criticism of your work. but acting is so much about rejection. How do you summon up your inner strength to sort of rise above all of that?
I don't know how anyone deals with rejection. It doesn't feel great, but I do think that artists and actors must have some slight addiction to it. The other way to deal with rejection is to create your own projects. That's stop giving power to everybody else to make you okay or make me okay with whether or not I get to work.
Tell me a little bit about the writing, because I know you've been doing a lot of that lately. How did that evolve?
So the writing evolved from being an actress who wants to work and wasn't working enough. Basically, I was encouraged so much to write.
Do you feel equally as invested in your writing skills as your acting skills?
I respect and enjoy both forms so much. So that's, as long as I'm doing something creative, I'm happy.
So you add the producing skills to it, and now you're a triple threat.
Yeah, oh, and I like to sing and play guitar too.
All right, quadruple threat. Creative people have a lot of, creative outlets. You don't just do one thing, you do a lot of things. So, it's the writing and the acting and the producing and then the singing and do you dance?
Pole dancing, but no, just kidding.
That's
it's so LA, it's just so trendy, it's not even that interesting anymore.
It's hard though, isn't it?
It's great, it's a great workout.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here, Alex. It was great to talk with you.
So good to see you.
You too, and I want to wish you the very best with everything. Got a lot of exciting things cooking, so I want the full update with everything that you're doing.
Thank you.